For Bob Schieffer, there is no greater thrill than chasing down a good story. For nearly 50 years, he's gone where big news is breaking, and in his down-home Texas style, told it like it is. He started his career at his hometown paper, the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. He covered the assassination of President Kennedy and went to Vietnam to cover the war.
Personally, I'm thrilled to death. I'm a newspaper reporter, and this is the name of the game.
When he moved to television, his game only got stronger. He became one of the few correspondents to cover all four major beats inside the Beltway: the Pentagon, Capitol Hill, the State Department, and the White House.
Who wants more pizzazz in the stand-up?
He began covering presidential conventions in 1972, and time and again, he put it all in perspective, even on the murkiest of election nights.
If Bush wins Florida, it seems to me that Bush is going to be the president.
2 years ago, he moderated the Bush-Kerry debate and got both candidates to lighten up with this question.
We're all married to strong women. Each of us have two daughters that make us very proud. I'd like to ask each of you, what is the most important thing you've learned from these strong women?
To listen to them.
The president and you and I are three examples of lucky people who married up. And some would say maybe me more so than others.
As host and moderator of Face the Nation since 1991, Bob has asked tough questions of world leaders and just about everyone in Washington.
You're saying that nobody in the administration said that?
I can't speak for nobody and everybody in the administration and say nobody said
Vice
that.
President didn't say that?
He anchored the Saturday edition of the CBS Evening News for 20 years.
Truly shocking news from the Middle East tonight. Israel.
And he was the one CBS turned to in one of its darkest hours.
Tonight, we turn a page at CBS News.
When Dan Rather stepped down following the National Guard document scandal, at 68, Schieffer took the helm at the CBS Evening News. He was truly an anchor in turbulent times. There were highs, like his exclusive interview with President Bush, but also some very difficult days, like when he had to report on the roadside bomb in Iraq that killed CBS cameraman Paul Douglas, soundman James Brolin, and nearly killed correspondent Kimberly Dozier.
Kimberly will begin treatment and rehabilitation at the National Naval Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland. Welcome home, Kimberly.
As he passed the torch to Katie Couric in September, Bob is still on the news, doing a weekly commentary, still putting it all in perspective.
When President Johnson became bogged down in Vietnam and the military urged him to send in more troops, he turned to outside advisors, the wise men of the foreign policy establishment, trusted friends who were not afraid to tell him the truth. It is time for this president to do the same.
And still looking forward to the next big story.
I just hope I can, make good use of the next chapter in the next days.